Hey everybody, it's the 9th of the 4th. That's not a date, that's the title, that's the episode number. The title of the episode is Muse to My Ears. So, we can guess what that's going to be about. You guess, I'm not going to say anything. Last time, we had an episode all about Balthazar, and in the end Balthazar died. But thankfully Cole survived, and Cole is going to have to adjust to being a normal human. Now, one of the questions that we might ask is, well, was Cole really not responsible for all the deaths that happened? You know? Remember when they went to the Wild West, like last season? And he killed that saloon guy? I don't know. Was Balthazar in his ear saying, kill that guy? I don't know. I find it hard to separate Cole, the gritty, edgy Cole, from the demon. Because they're half and half, you know? And you could say, well, he was the human half was helpless to the demon half. But was he really? I don't know, it's an interesting thing. We can say it. We can, in world, we can go, look, that's the way it is. And we can, accept it. So we're going to accept it until we can no longer accept it. Until he does something shady and we're like, hey, you still said we should kill that person. Of course, he has no powers, so he can't. Unless he gets a gun, I don't think we have to worry about him, but you know what I mean? I don't know, it just came to me now. That's why I was like this last episode, when they mentioned something like that. That Cole had nothing to do with the Balthazar. Partners in crime.
Hey.
Oh.
Surprise.
Oh, I am surprised.
So we could celebrate.
What are we celebrating?
That you're human.
Cole, you're finally fully human.
What's going on in your mind?
I don't know, and I can't protect you if there's an attack.
No, that's true.
Well, my sisters are in calling range, and I am in kissing range.
Phoebe, you don't seem to understand that demons who would normally compete for the Source's favor.
We'll start banding together to try to take out the Source.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Tell me this part already.
It's a good thing, right?
Demons hoping to replace the Source will gather factions of followers. And what better way to gain support than to kill the infamous Charmed Ones?
Oh.
Damn it! I used to be able to hold fire in the palm of my hands.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So I'm glad they're dealing
Figure
with
it out together.
I'm glad they're not just ignoring this.
We must join forces with those we've considered our enemies if we are...
Who are you?
We must join forces.
Is he a politician?
Damn.
Is she his muse?
Only by working with those we have considered our enemies will we achieve our greater goals.
Wow, very good, dude. Oh, dude.
I think I can use that.
Oh, he looks
I
familiar.
want your muse.
You can see me. The ring of inspiration.
She's in the ring.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Don't worry about it. Good luck with your speech.
There's nothing worse than an uninspired politician.
He's dead. Where do I know that guy from? Two possibilities. It's always either Buffy or Friends. I'm gonna look it up straight away while the music is playing. See, I've already waited too long. I don't know. He was an angel. Does that count?
Okay, Bev, if that's what you really want.
Where did they go for the night?
Have you seen Cole? He went out. He said he had some errands to run.
Errands?
How was the big date? Great. It was okay. He kept talking about demonic factions.
Cole will want to get some powers back.
That's probably because it's easier for him to talk about demons.
For sure.
than what's really... Piper, Cole thinks that the demons are going to start banding together to take out the source.
Yeah.
Great. Well, the best way for a faction leader to gain the support of the demonic masses would be to kill us. Who's going to kill us? No one.
Factions. Factions.
So,
By the way, there was a clock. Remember the clock got destroyed in the chameleon episode? But that clock it's the same clock that's usually in the place it's in right now, but it was in the other room. So it got destroyed, and then in the next episode the clock that's usually in the normal place was back, and I didn't mention it, but that's because it's like they moved the clock, or they have two clocks of the same kind, to another room, destroyed it, and then... Anyway, the thing is, the clock is back. The clock is fine. But a second clock that was in the other room, from an angle that we don't normally look at the house from, was obliterated, and we probably replaced it. So that is the story of the clock. It's back. Anyway, what are we doing? Factions. They're going to band together and take us out one at a time to gain power.
isn't there something you could whip up? Some kind of protection potion, maybe? If there was such a thing as a protection potion, we'd be mixing it in our morning coffee.
Right. What about that amulet? Remember the amulet?
Are you moving out?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just cleaning out. Your art supplies? Well, between witch work and work, I just don't have any time anymore.
Oh, is she not going to be an artist anymore? Ooh.
Man, I love that glamoring power. You know, I fall for it every time. I've got work to do.
We're gonna need to borrow that little trick of yours. Nicely done! Now, use your new power to kill the charmed ones and bring me back theirs.
Hey,
Yeah.
I thought we were taking out the witches together. So I'm supposed to risk my life so you can become the source?
Do you hear that? What that guy just said? Whoever has the most clout, whoever has the most power, whoever has the biggest, is the head person. They get the title, the source. The source as a title is fine. You know? I like that much better. Because the source that we know, I was complaining that he was just a demon. He is just a demon. He just happens to be on the throne at the moment. So it does seem like we can replace him and then co-opt the title, which is just fine with me. That leaves room for more powerful, more harder to beat people, you know, more dangerous arcs. You know what I mean? What is Cole doing? Is Cole going undercover, trying to figure out what's going on down below? What can he do as a human? If I was Cole, I'd be like, is there any spell to give me powers? Is there any potion I can take to give me my powers back? At least give him shimmering back. Shimmering is cool. Or energy bolts, that was cool too. Anyway. Yeah, underling, go kill the charmed ones, and then I'll say I did it. How about that?
In the coming days, we must rise above our differences if we are to reach the level of our convictions.
He's using the Muse.
What do I get out of it?
A little inspiration.
Did he just muse him?
Bev, I'm telling you, 40s night is perfect.
I mean, weren't the 50s a little bit more flashy?
I think the 40s is your era. You already have this kind of Veronica Lake thing going on.
Yep.
I do.
You're a dead ringer.
Thanks, girls.
Oh,
Hey,
isn't Mr. Sneak out of bed?
what have you been up to?
Stuff to do.
What's that?
Oh, I got a gun for protection.
Get that thing out of here. Where did you get it?
Remember I was saying he doesn't, we don't have to worry about human side because it's not like he can hurt people, not unless he gets a gun. I think I said that anyway. I said it in my brain. Does that count? Hey, it's better than... You could have gotten a flamethrower. That would have been super overkill. But flamethrower might have helped with the demons. Gun not going to help with the demons, but the flamethrower? Maybe. Maybe we can enchant the gun to anti-demon bullets.
Look, I have to have a way to protect myself and the woman I love.
Cole, I'm not living in a house with a gun. It makes things more dangerous, not less.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey Leo.
Hi.
Muses have been disappearing and the elders are very concerned.
The ones who inspire creativity, they're real?
Yes.
Factions.
We better get back.
All right, I'll meet you guys at home. I'm gonna see what else I can find out.
Can you orb this to Daryl, please?
I won't even ask.
Oh, shit.
Hey, how's the protection potion?
Non-existent, but I thought we should move on to the muses.
Which are beings of pure light whose sole purpose is to inspire people's passion and creativity.
Hey, like your art that you're giving up.
How can evil hurt someone who's invisible?
There's one. Can any of them see her?
Do you guys feel that? What? I don't know. It's like a
Phoebe's usually the most sensitive.
It's like a feeling.
In season 1, anyway.
What you looking for? I think there's a muse somewhere in this room.
Oh, she's touching her.
Creativity. Show yourself now to me.
She gave her the inspiration to cast the spell.
I was hoping I could inspire you to do that. I'm Melody.
I'm Phoebe. And this is,
I know who you girls are. I've been inspiring you your whole lives.
I hate her. One, Melody's a good name for Muse. 2 by ears. Not music, but melody is a good bridge word for those 2 things. Inspiring you your whole lives. I hate when things come around to rewrite things that we think we know. Also, it undermines their own creativity, doesn't it? Their own inner spark. Hey, all those good ideas you've had across the last 4 seasons, that was me. Whispering in your ear. Saving your asses. Shut up, Melody. Get out of here. I better not see you around here after this episode, Melody. I'm going to wipe you from existence. I'm never going to mention you again.
I was lucky to get away.
Get away from what?
A warlock wearing the Ring of Inspiration.
The what?
I mean, it was created by good magic.
It's a cool ring.
To channel inspiration in times of great need.
Hi. I thought you were orbing.
Underling
What?
guy.
White Lighter Muse.
Nice to
We
meet
go
you.
way back.
All right, good to see you again. Yeah.
Whoop. Get out of there,
What?
dude. Oh, Phoebe. Oh, nice. Instant.
Was that the warlock that captured your friend?
No.
They must be working together.
And that is what you call a faction.
Yeah. Look at that chair on the ceiling of the attic. Remember they had a bike?
Now that I know what we're up against, I can practically taste the potion.
I can't believe I almost threw away my paints. I'm gonna write a vanquishing spell.
Muse.
I keep hearing
She-
rhyming in my...
this is I get it. The Muses, now that she's like fully in front of them all, she's just inspiring literally everybody around her to do everything. I need that. I need a muse. Hey, Melody, I'm sorry. I hate you. I'm sorry about that. But could you please come visit me? I need you to help me with my novel. I haven't started it yet. Could you help me? I want to make $1 million. And get out of this episode. Anyway, Phoebe literally almost just died right in front of her eyes. If Leah wasn't there to instantly heal her, I guess it depends on where the stab wound was, but shit, you know? That could have led to Cole completely freaking out and going much more overboard than just getting a gun. You know? He'd be summoning rituals to trade his soul for powers so he could save Phoebe. That's where I feel the story's going to go. Actually. You know, that's what happened with Leo. He was desperate, and he would have done anything to get his wings back. But I feel like that's a possibility for where Cole's story will eventually lead. Because at the moment he feels a bit helpless. Let's get back to it.
Ted, are you doing that?
Oh no, you're doing that. I'm just helping it come out. I think I should probably leave.
Yeah,
I'm not
get
meant
out
to
of
stay
here.
in one place for too
Get
long.
out of here.
I think I know how to get the ring.
You do.
Can you describe the warlock to me?
I think so.
I think Leo should order me underground.
Cole, if you go underground, you will be a sitting duck without your powers.
I'm a sitting duck up here as well.
I think Cole has a point.
Excuse me?
And we can use all the help we can get.
Bounty hunters haven't been attacking because they think he's dead. Starting to seem like you have some kind of death wish.
This is the thing, guys. Every time there is a Muse around, passions tend to run a little higher.
No, I get it.
We'll talk about this later.
Alligator.
Good job, Leo. You calmed everything down. Get her out of here. Ooh.
What I don't understand is why a warlock would even want that ring.
Evil never gets to feel that Muse's inspiration. I can tell you, I've never felt anything like it in my life. It's like a power surge, an overdose of adrenaline. So whatever it is that you're doing, please do it fast.
But you're going to have to be patient, just like you're going to have to be patient with Phoebe on the marriage front.
The what?
I don't think that's any of your business.
You don't know sisters very well, do you?
She's always been the youngest sister. The idea of marriage, being that much of a grown-up, is terrifying to Phoebe.
That's right.
Can I have a word?
Oh, the bros are talking. Oh, that means it's
See
working.
what a little patience will get you?
Yeah.
You, want me to talk to Phoebe?
I want you to order me underground.
Cole, that's
Dude.
the inspiration talking.
They probably know by now which warlock is behind it. All we have to do
We gotta sneak in.
is listen. We can go now and be back before anybody notices.
Yeah, you can orb us out if there's any problems.
And then they're gonna kill me.
Yeah, let's go.
I think his nose was a little longer than that.
Pinocchio.
Wonderful. So how come you stop painting?
And once I stopped having enough time to practice, well, I just kind of threw in the towel.
They timed Paige giving up her art, like, just for this episode. You know what I mean? Everything was fine with her art until, like, the very beginning of the episode. Just so that we could have this story. Which is kind of funny.
I got potions. Wow.
Ooh, that's a great likeness.
Is that him?
Put him in the book.
I think we should tell the guys.
Cole?
They're on a mission.
Cole?
They went out for beers. I can hear wailing.
What is this place called? High Council meeting quarters. We'll hear plenty.
You two lost?
Right?
Hey.
Balthazar.
Hey.
Sorry, man.
Hey, buddy.
Didn't I hear you were dead?
I get that a lot.
I think I have to stay that way.
Feels different, doesn't it?
Killing as a human?
Killing now that you're human?
Just keep an eye out, would you?
Hopefully it does.
Leo!
Cole is nowhere to be found.
And Leo still isn't answering.
Just call for the ring.
Ring.
Do it better. Inspire her, Melody.
Breathe and focus.
Ring.
That ring pack's a serious punch.
It worked.
Did she really get
Ring,
it?
where'd it go?
Yeah, she got it.
The armed ones. Well, let's go get it back.
Forget it, Devlin. It's suicide.
Yes, we can take them. Come on.
Power of two demons.
We'll share their powers and together we'll rule the underworld.
I don't trust him. Well, they got the underling again. Is the ring still there?
What just happened?
Get her.
Blow him up! No, he would blow up Melody too.
Well, it's the risk we're willing to take. Damn it. The rig would have survived him being blown up. We could have just frozen him and taken the ring off him and then blown him up.
I know you're mad, but before you say anything, the faction leader is a warlock named Devlin.
You look more like a Joe to me. Mm-hmm.
We drew a picture of him.
Devlin will be back soon and stronger than before.
We have no inspiration to fight him.
All right, what you have to do now is find another way to tap into it.
You've got it inside you.
If you had done what I asked and stayed here, you might have been able to help.
Shoot him with a gun?
Because I'm not capable of defending myself, if that's the way you think. No wonder you don't want to marry me.
Piper.
Cole, there's still so much that we don't know about each other. Know what it means for you to be human, and
yeah.
I don't know...
That you truly love me.
I don't know how to be a wife.
That got sorted out pretty quickly, didn't it?
But I can't live without you in my life.
Did she rhyme? I think she just rhymed.
She'd be rhyming all episode.
Phoebe's passion for Cole is a natural way to access inspiration.
And I know we're beaten, and I know we're tired, but that does not mean we could just lay down and play dead.
Exactly, Phoebe. And this pause has nothing to do with the episode, and everything to do with watches. Watches in Charmed. Is it just me? And you could correct me on this. But have watches not being a thing that people wear on TV or in real life since like a decade ago. Since people have had phones with the time on them, I think watches, that I'd be curious to see the percentage of people who wear watches. Now, I used to have a watch, but I used to always fiddle with it and start spinning it. I'm a fidgeter and a spinner, but I've noticed watches in previous episodes and in this episode too. At least two of the girls are wearing watches, so it's just funny to me that I don't think that's a thing anymore. I don't think people do wear watches anymore. Do you wear a watch? Anyway, that's nothing to do with the episode. Hey, did you hear that story about what they said happened? They got the ring, they let all the Muses go. We didn't see that part. Then Devlin came, got the ring, and got all the Muses back. We only saw him get our one, Melody. So we just skipped over all that part. Maybe when we let them all go, he tracked them all down again and sucked them back into... Why didn't they just say they got the ring and then, before they had time to let all the Muses go, he grabbed it and... Maybe I missed something too. Anyway, Cole and Phoebe have worked out their marriage, not marriage issues, and Phoebe's inspired again. All she needed was a weight off her mind. I understand that.
Piper, Leo said we could tap into our own inspiration. Now you have to do whatever you have to do to feel it too. I don't know.
Kiss Leo.
What if we didn't wait for Devlin to come to us? What if we went to him?
Now that's the spirit. We're gonna need a new spell, Piper. We're gonna need some more of your potion.
But there is power in numbers, and our plan is inspired. Now, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with him. He's inspiring them all.
It's time.
Well, maybe we should get that flamethrower.
Don't go.
You went to the underworld every time you shimmered out of here, and I had to wonder if I'd ever see you again. It didn't feel right, but you had to go, didn't you?
Yep. It's the new reality we gotta deal with.
Be careful.
Well, let's hope for the best. We're at P3.
No. Did we get sent back in time again?
We were at P3.
Why not both?
Then Melody's here?
And so is Devlin. And probably his entire faction.
Oh, are they sailors? Or are they troops? There he is. Meanwhile,
I don't know how you do it. How do you sit by and do nothing?
Cole?
Leo's wearing a watch.
I get that this is hard for you. I need to concentrate.
Yeah, he's listening.
I am listening for a call from the girls so I can be there in case they need me.
Why don't you just go there anyway? You know, be faster, just to be around. Are we looking after the house?
It's a trap. I knew this didn't feel right.
Ooh.
Not too many warlocks are brave enough to attack right here in the manor, but plenty can be convinced to lay an ambush.
That's strange.
Do you hear the 40s?
What?
The girls aren't underground, they're at P3. I promise.
You only promised not to orb me underground.
Yeah, let's go.
The strobe lights will keep the warlocks from blinking. I'll freeze all the
Will they?
innocents. Anyone you see still moving, feel free to vanquish them.
Got it. I forgot she could freeze all the innocents. Pausing it. Remember the last time she did this? And Cole was faking being frozen? Have Cole and Leo got there already? And is Cole frozen or not? That's my question. I don't think they're going to deal with that right now or talk about it, but that was my first thought, you know, because it links back so much to the first time we see him. Nice.
Okay, so who here doesn't want to die?
Me.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Is Devlin here? Did I miss Devlin? Did they get him? How did she get out of the
How are
ring?
you?
I can't.
Are you okay?
I am now.
Oh, that's how. It's not her. Are you okay? Boxes. Boxes are fine.
Blow him up, blow him up.
Ooh, that was cool.
I brought reinforcements.
Power 3, dude, get out of there.
We witches will with these
Dude. Maybe they can't blink once they start saying that spell. You feeling okay, Cole?
Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now that was inspired.
Get out of here.
I think it's time I should be going.
Can we have it? Give it to Cole. He needs something.
I think I'm inspired to spend an evening at home.
Do painting? What you painting? Happy endings all around. Ooh. Remember they went dancing on their dates? Aww. That was nice. So, that was Muse to my ears. A very gentle and happy ending. No twist in the tail, no lingering threat or suspicions or anything. Really nice to finish it at 40s night with Phoebe and Cole just dancing. We dealt with some things in this episode. We dealt a little bit with Cole coming to terms with his role as a human. He hasn't come to terms with it. Firstly, he ran off to get a gun for protection for him and for Phoebe. And then he still was very integral in the whole plot. He got Leo to help him go down there to snoop out the place. So he could still do that in future. And then at the end, he's the one who got the ring off Devlin. You know, he threw himself into the... Remember I was saying he was going to throw himself into these situations even though he's human? And as far as you know, he was frozen in P3 when Piper froze all the innocents. You know, he didn't appear until she unfroze them all. And I'm glad that I was asking, how the hell did Melody get out near the end? Because that was just confusing to me. I was like, where is Devlin and why is Melody just walking around? You know? So that all made sense. And we've seen somebody change form, you know, into Leo earlier in the episode. So we're aware that that could have been the case. But we crushed Paige's hopes and dreams for being an artist at the start of the episode and then rekindled them by the end of it. So in a way, we're back to square one. In a way, this episode never happened. And that's just the way I like it, because in this episode, we were introduced to muses, and muses were starting to take credit for inspiration and creativity of our main cast. And that was the worst thing to happen to the show, since it turned out that it was Grams that was making the book pages turn all along, which I still reject. In my head canon, the book has a personality of its own, and it turns the pages to help them out sometimes. It's a magical object. It doesn't like being dragged out of the house. It likes to help out sometimes. It's its own thing, you know? It's the Book of Shadows. We can talk to it, you know? It's not just the ghost of their grandmother going, I'm going to help out this episode, but not in any other episode. Just this one, and this one. I've got my head canon, and I'm aware of the show canon. So as long as I have both canons, I'll be fine. I can simultaneously hold two head canons in my head, because now I'm adding the fact that there are no muses in this universe. Muses do not exist in the Charmed universe, and all inspiration, all poetry, in fact, comes from A, the rhyming dictionary, and 2, the inner creativity of our protagonists. Absolutely. Get out of here, Melody. Come here, help me with my novel. Thank you very much. I accept you in my reality. I reject you in the Charmed reality. I love the scenes with when Cole and Phoebe are talking about getting the whole marriage stuff. They're kind of arguing about it near the middle end of the episode, and just Piper and Leo's expressions during that whole scene. Very sweet. I don't know. I like Phoebe not being ready to get married, or not knowing if she's ever going to be ready, or she doesn't know how to be a wife. That's fine, you know? I've been saying since like episode 5 of season 1, don't tie Phoebe down to a job or as a wife. Now, could she get married? Yeah, they could get married, but it's fine if she's not ready and they don't want to. Same with Piper and Leo and possibly having a child. It's fine if it happens or if it doesn't happen, you know? It doesn't need to be a relationship ender or a problem. And Paige is so free in the show at the moment. She is occupying the Phoebe role of being unattached. So she can date and she can wander around looking at haunted houses. She can do anything she wants. She can do her painting. And yeah, it's interesting. You know, the slight adjustments the show is making now that Prue's gone and Paige is in. The different dynamics the sisters have. You know, we mention it in almost every episode. In fact, I was going to say, is this the first episode this season where Prue wasn't mentioned? But they did mention Prue dying. Because, yeah, they talked about Prue dying. In relation to Phoebe not being the youngest child anymore. Yeah, so they did. It was fun seeing Leo and Cole have a little side conversation together, knowing they were both going to get into trouble. And you know, those two have never really been antagonistic towards each other too much. They've never really gone at it. You know the way Leo and Dan were butting heads a lot? Obviously for a different reason, but the White Lighter demon never really happened, you know? Leo never really had huge pushback against that. And, notably, Lighter Central, the Sparkle people, never gave any directives about Cole. They never sent down an edict. Phoebe, we're going to strip you of your powers if you continue to see a demon. Never happened. It was never an issue. Now, mostly because they've been written out of the show, but when they come back, they're going to have some explaining to do. That's what I think. Hey, maybe they can see the future and they see it all works out. But then why did they try and stop Leo and Piper? I don't know. Because they're cruel, mean people. So, that was that. Very nice episode. And we got some clarification on the source as a name, as a title, and not something from the beginning of time that is the most powerful entity in the universe, you know? It's just a title. It's just whoever's the head demon. Whoever controls whoever sits on that throne. Hey, the source is still alive. He's just weakened. So, he's still not dead. And we took care of this faction, this Devlin faction, this episode. Next episode is called A Page from the Past. Right? Yep. So, we're going to have a flashback episode with Paige. She's not an enchantress this time. Or, we're going to transport through time a younger Paige, and she's going to start interacting with our Paige, and it's going to cause some sort of weird paradox and destroy the space-time fabric. And the only person who could stop it is Darryl. He's just had enough of this space-time magic shit, and he just puts an end to it. You know what I mean? So come back for that, and I will see you then.